Hello, my name is Del Jensen. I've developed a company called Hopmarks Bitcoin. It's an Idaho C Corp. It's developed with Bitcoin and greenhouses in mind, combining them into an agri-tech business. I have this process provisional patented, so please keep that in mind. Right now, we're solving two different problems, or rather problems in two different industries. First, the Bitcoin miners, they have an obsoleting tech difficulty where the technology they have to um, innovate, or that they have innovating, the ASIC computers, are such that the technology that you purchase is soon outdated within 3 to 4 months. It becomes a little outdated, so you have to keep purchasing more and more newer and newer technology. I've been in this process and I know what I'm talking about. Also, there's power costs that are a huge issue. If you have power costs that are below 6 cents per kilowatt hour, you're going to have difficulty with mining. So that's the problems with the Bitcoin miners. With greenhouses, you also have problems with power costs and flavor quality. Now, with greenhouses, the power costs are really, really expensive, especially where you want to go more northern and where they have really, really poor flavor quality. And that also includes the nutrition value. They have to import most of their produce because the cost of operations due to electricity is too high to maintain. So we're going to solve both these problems with Bitcoin greenhouses. Bitcoins, they utilize a lot of power. They use power and produce Bitcoins. They hash out a lot of data. And these computers, or servers rather, they're ASIC computers, or you could call them servers, they produce so much heat that they can fuel for the greenhouses. Now, they're just as efficient as electric heaters. So that's one of the key points I want to hit home is Bitcoin mining ASIC computers are just as efficient as normal standard electric heaters. So we can use that heat to help fuel for a locally grown green or produce, and the locally grown produce will be fresh. So we got that going there. Also with the GMT I have there, the advanced technology, we have partnerships with GMT and Spondolis Tech. We're going to use these partnerships to establish a very advanced technology that not many other competitors will have. The value added product that we provide for is 7 times for Bitcoin and 2 times for greenhouses. Our market share for monthly Bitcoin sales is going to be about 10% in 5 years. There's going to be about 48 million in Bitcoins paid to the entire network per month, and then our network will, our portion will be 5 million. With the tomato sales, monthly sales for Washington is about 7 million monthly. Our region that we're going to be having our distributors send out to is about 4 million a month. And our personal sales will be about 900,000 per month, and that's in dollars. Our competitors are for Bitcoins. We have miners with advanced tech. We're still going to be 4 times more efficient in our expenses than them. Miners with low cost power will be 4 times more efficient than them as still. And those with high technology and low power costs will still be 1.75 times more efficient than them. For greenhouses, there's going to be out of state. The imported, it's going to be an established market that they have. Again, they won't have the taste that we'll have. It'll be a poor flavor. Then the other competition that we have is just in-home and other small in-state production. Will be 2 times more efficient than them. And that last one is not very strong due to the lack of profitability there. And that's because of the high power costs. The team is me as CEO, sole owner. I'm a serial entrepreneur. I started off when I was a little kid. I sold pastries from my easy bake oven and sold that to my family. But after that, I've started several different businesses, including one where competing with Chegg, which is a textbook leasing company. The service that we provided was called Hopmarks. We changed the name to Hopmarks Bitcoin to show that we're progressing and changing avenues. So we have Hopmarks, which was leasing out textbooks to individuals, and that operation was very successful. But one thing that I've continued to notice is while I produce high quality um, businesses that are successful, the success is limited to the capital I have, and I've never had a lot of capital to work with beyond $120,000 at one time, and it it just never was able to boom fast enough. So there's that, and I just want to reinstate that I have been successful in my other businesses. I've also had failures. I know what it's like to do both, and I know what to look for. Then there's Ben Ashton. He's going to be the HR manager and client relations for the greenhouse. There's going to be Online Bid Design, a team with Brian, Jed, and James, and they will be doing the facility installation, wiring, automation systems. I've worked with this team before. There's going to be a lot of automation done, and that's going to help reduce the overhead for both the Bitcoin portion and the greenhouses. And Online Bid Design is a very good team. I've worked with them. So current status is we have two different mines. Top left image is a mine that is located in Payette. That mine is still in operation. And then we have the mine on the top right. That one is no longer in operation, and that is due to the power costs. I've lived the difficulties. I know what I'm looking for. I know what kind of power levels we need to get in order to be profitable and exceptionally profitable due to our combined efforts, which is a provisional patent that I have on the image on bottom. And that image shows where the fans are blowing in and out. You can see that they're blowing back in, cycling in here. That is when the sensors read that it's not hot enough. It needs to get warmer inside the greenhouse. So the blue arrows is what the fans, the air circulation direction will be when it's too cold. When it gets too hot, it'll be in the red. The profit loss projections are here. The revenue that we have mostly will be spent on continued growth in the Bitcoin and greenhouse production and facility and development. We love to grow, and we plan on growing for good. We're asking for 350,000. This is the base amount. We're looking to go up to 12 million, and we don't want to go beyond that due to lack of control. I am not a CEO who can handle more than 12 million at this time. I wouldn't feel comfortable with that, but 350 to 12 million I'm perfectly fine with. I'm also fine with, if once it grows beyond my realm. I would like to find another CEO to take my place with the help of the investors. So we're going to start with 350,000. The land and a small purchase of an office will be about 25. Greenhouse and equipment. We're going to have electrical hookups, Bitcoin machines, and there will be other expenses. The Bitcoin machines and greenhouse and equipment will continue to increase in expenses, as well as some of the office purchases as we get more invested. So then there is the 5-year exit strategy. We're planning on a management buyout options. We want to talk to you about your preferred exit strategy, and that is because every investor has their own guideline for what they look for in an exit strategy, and we are flexible. I want to work with you on this part, so please, if you are interested in investing, just let me know. And I know you're going to have some questions, so please email me at admin@hopmarks.com. Again, that's ADMIN at HOPMARKS.com. I hope you enjoyed this pitch. And if you have any other questions, just, yeah, contact me, whatever you prefer, either through LinkedIn or through email. Thank you.